The giant skull. Following the way into the cave, we can see here that a path is going through a giant skull head. An alien creature is standing in the middle of the forking path and right next to the giant skull. The scary-looking skull has its mouth open and only a few teeth are standing out. It looks like as if the alien is wondering which way to continue going. The gloomy dark room itself is rounded up with some stalagmites and stalagmites that can be seen on the cave's top and ground. The grotto. After passing the giant skull, we see another room of the grotto with evil creatures' heads in the rocky stones. On the right-hand side, directly over the cave entrance, we see a bull's head with his horns and evil-looking eye. In the center of the grotto, we see a goat's head on a pillar-formed rock formation with horns in all directions and with his open mouth trying to look backwards as if the goat was fearing the strong bull. On the backside of the stone walls, we see a ghostly, insane-looking creature that is separating its head between the bright light and dark side, which appears to be painful metamorphosis that this weak creature is going through. Overall, the grotto room appears to be like a dungeon, with some closed doors and rooms like prison fences to the back and left-hand side, where some species are celebrating sacrifice. The Mesh Man is paving the path. Once we got out of the cave, there is a certain monument of a rock formation. The rock in the center of the picture is a creature on its own, with a waterfall splitting the face in the middle. It is unclear if this rock is a living rock that is about to open its mouth, or if it is just static. However, an alien species, which I call the Mesh Man, is paving the path and bridges of the outside world with his armed net gun. On the right-hand side, we see a flagstick with crypto symbols and the English wording Ancient Memorials, with some rock formations behind. This picture combines the sci-fi matrix pattern of the path's creation after a grid model, with the fantasy similar to a mystical Asian garden. The Ancient Alien Memorials. At the end of Chapter 1, we have a closer look at the ancient alien monuments and rock formations. We can see a statue of an alien commander standing straight and holding a sword in his left hand. One stone monument is showing a human-like face surrounded with feathers around his head. A second rock shows a riptide creature with his mouth open and showing his teeth as if he was a fighting species. Further rocks have crypto letters engraved and symbols attached to it. On the right-hand side, there's a closed stargate which looks a bit larger than the one that we saw in the beginning of the story. Now thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Chapter 2 of the Ancient Aliens will continue soon.